my butt. Suck my butt.
How would you children like to suck on my chocolate salty balls?
Oh, you mean like a chocolate candy?
No, I mean my balls.
Ladies and gentlemen. That's right, ladies and the gentlemen.
Suck my balls.
Welcome back
Suck my balls.
to another
Suck my
edition
balls. Suck my
of
balls.
SMB, a South Park review.
Suck my balls.
Right here on a litany of different podcast networks if you choose whatever the fuck you want to do. I don't give a shit what you choose, okay? Because none of them is paying me enough to tell you which one to download from. So if you got a podcast catcher, download it. Android, Apple, do it. YouTube, be there. Dane, I'm pissed off. Scoop. Subscribe, suck my balls, South Park review.
Please do not edit this out.
Welcome back. Come out.
What a glorious series of failures that was.
The man likes to bring the pain in the digital marketing game. The guy who likes to click that shit, and then he looks at you and he says, hey, if you don't fucking click this right now, I'm gonna fucking find you, Dane Becker. How you doing?
Yo, I'm doing great this day and this episode of the podcast. Shout out to Professional Wrestling Alliance, one of the greatest wrestlers that's ever been. You can find them in, hold on, let me check my index card, Zanesville, Ohio. Yes, that's right. The Police Athletic League in Zanesville, Ohio. That's PWA, or Professional Wrestling Alliance for you laymen. Matt, back to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Heat. I can't be beat. Sometimes I get fucking high, like super duper fucking high, because it's fucking hot here, dude, and you gotta try and traverse that shit when you're just
Don't do drugs.
and it's a lonely fucking night. The death storm comes. Will you take the flight? I will, because I'm your host on the scene, and I'm not Mr. Bean, but I am here to clear your mind. MSG, are you ready for the time of South Park? You asked me for a new fucking intro. I gave you one this week. All right, Dane. Joe, Scoop. Last week, Dane, you weren't here, but Scoop told me, he was like, how come everybody gets a cool intro, but you don't get one? I was like, I don't know. It's kind of lame if I come up with my own cool intro. You know, that's weird.
But you have a cool intro. It's not like your intro's like, Matt. Like, you have an intro.
That's true. Ladies and gentlemen, and lots of gentlemen.
Gentlemen. I mean, listen to Joe's.
I want to shout out to the 2022 Red Rocks A1 South Park Trivia. God.
Joey V-Bucks.
We're here.
Joey get the V. Joey Vernola, mix it into a spoonola and give it to me raw.
Joe V Money Nola.
We're here. I'm not queer, but I'm kind of close to these guys, so get used to it.
4.5 feet apart because we're so gay.
Like, I'd be in the car and I'd be like, okay, I'm not going to watch, but just get it over with. Do your thing over there. I don't want to watch. Like, I don't want to watch.
Hey, I get it, man. I'm all about cooties.
All right, let's get into this episode. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Cootie Shant. SMV number 190. It is Pinewood Derby. There comes a point in time in a young man's life when he has to take the challenge with his father, and that includes doing some sort of activity in a competition. And in this case, Dan Marsh, it's a Pinewood Derby. And this year...
Oh, listen to Matt. He's trying to get himself some demo tape here.
This year, Randy Marsh plan will assure Stan got a first place trophy in this year's Pinewood Derby.
Derby.
I did a couple of Pinewood.
Did you?
I won 2 and I lost 2.
How do you win a Pinewood Derby? I did like fucking 4 or 6 of those fucking things. Tried everything. Like barely. I think the closest I got was like 7th.
Did you make it top heavy, front heavy, or did you? Or were you like everybody else who kind of like evened it out and just like put the weights on the bottom?
I mean, I feel like at some point I wouldn't have been that stupid. I was stupid, but not like that stupid of a kid to have tried something else. But I don't know. Maybe it's because I didn't have like some sort of like incredibly time-bending nuclear reactor or something like that. But no, more than likely, what my mind thought back in the day was like, if I make a bottom heavy, since they're pointed down, that'll just mean it'll push it faster. Because I'm a fucking moron, Scoop.
I'm gonna be honest here, guys. I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
It's cute. I had my ribbon.
I was
you were never in the Boy Scouties?
Man, I feel like such a loser with my eagle and shit. I was looking at my sash a couple days ago, and I was just like, man, I gotta put my resume and shit.
No Boy
A
Scout.
sash? Wait, hold on a second. What do you mean eagle?
You got your whole little sash
So-
full of all your merit badges.
I feel like maybe that's why I went later.
My shirt actually has my eagle.
Like I
Stash.
didn't do like
I still have my archery badges. Those are great.
I didn't do a lot of I didn't do any Boy Scout bullshit. So by the time I got to high school, like I started to feel like I didn't know shit. So I just started doing JROTC because I was like, they're gonna teach me how to do this shit. I was like, at the very least, they'll teach me the skills for survival. So that's what I did in high school, and it got me at
No, they don't. They don't.
it got me at able to learn how to do knot and all that stupid bullshit. And I got to do fucking camp. And
Yeah, when you're attacked by like a fucking bear in the woods, you're gonna be like, "Ha wins or not," and then it's going to fucking murder you and shit you out.
been doing it now, obviously. I mean, I know what to do now. Some South Park guys, because this is Randy Marsh. He's determined to make sure that Stan will win the annual state Pinewood Derby. He slips a device into the rear end of the car in order to give it an advantage. And then Stan's going to learn from a news report later on, to his disgust, that the device is actually a superconductor magnet stolen from the Large Hadron Collider by Randy.
No, it was Princess.
Disguised as Princess Leia. It was Princess Leia of Morgana?
It was Princess Leia Organa. So Organa.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah,
She stole it, and then she used the Force to fly back into her ship.
All right, that's 2.8 centimeters. Should give us a drag of only 0.6 milliseconds. Hold the front here, Stan.
TMI.
He's very determined.
Guys, it's almost 2 a.m.
We know.
Well, it's way past time for bed.
Sharon, Stan's Pinewood Derby race is tomorrow. Do you have any idea how important this is to him? Stan is not gonna lose to the goddamn Hollises again.
We didn't hear it.
It's just a block of wood and some wheels. I don't think there's that
Yeah,
much
go
more
ahead
you
and
can do with
queef
it.
somewhere,
Because you're a
Sharon.
chick. Now just leave us alone. Don't worry about it. The Hollises are not beating us this year.
So there you go. The Hollises are not beating them this year. This is what Randy's fuel is, right? Because he does not want to get beat or embarrassed once again by these stupid Hollises.
I want to say his technique would not fly in a Mormon Pinewood Derby. Those guys picked up my little car.
Example.
They went over that.
They were looking at it. They were like, "What is this boy?"
Mormon.
Especially if you win, they
What is this, boy?
Scrutinize.
I will stick my chicken nugget in your hole. You fucking. What happened?
What was the roughness of the sandpaper? Was it a .01 or a .5?
Did you see this? Did you see this, Michael? He put beans into the car's trunk, which added additional weight, thus fucking propelling his car to
And
additional.
it's not even like dried beans. It's like barbecue beans.
Like bought from McDonald's that day or something.
Yeah, just put beans in the
Taco Bell. I got a burrito and I just Sasuke, I was like, let's go. Let's go. All right. Back to the episode. So as you saw there in that clip, Stan was arguing with his dad about not really giving a shit. But Randy is like, no, dude, we're going to do this. I don't go, fuck. So let's jump now into that scene and see what it's like when Randy or when Stan finds out about this superconductor.
Super collider in Switzerland, where authorities are shocked and baffled over the theft of a superconducting bending magnet created for use in tests with particle acceleration.
Oh no, he didn't.
Oh, no.
The superconducting magnet was stolen sometime last week.
Have my Weeblo.
Surveillance cameras were able to record the theft on tape, and police are now looking for Princess Leia Organa of Alderaan.
Princess Leia
Caught here in these photos, the
At least they
troubled
know where
rebel
she's
citizen
from.
taking the superconducting magnet and then appearing disoriented as she tries to find her way out. You have any-
Fell on hard times. She really fell on hard
The
times.
look on
I get it. It's like Superman with the glasses is Clark Kent. You know, it's just a very simple thing.
You fall on hard times, you fall on hard times.
Finals now. Stan reluctantly lies to the scout leader with Randy's help about Randy trying to, of course, beat their main rivals, the Mr. Hollis and his son Emmett. When Randy is shocked that the Hollis's car that the Hollis's car clocks at 1.5 seconds.
Cocks at this cock.
I mean, it could have cocked at 1.5 seconds too. That's a lot. Could you cock at 1.5 second, boys? I don't know. That's pretty fast. Final, Stan lies, as we mentioned. Let's jump into that clip.
Thank you and good luck today. All right, next please. Name?
It's Marsh.
Randy.
All right, car weighs in at 15 ounces. Do you hereby swear that you used parts in the official Pinewood Derby kit and only parts in the official Pinewood Derby kit?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
All right, young man, good luck today.
He lied.
Yes!
There had to have been parents that did that, though. There's no way some of those
Marshes.
first place cars were
Hollis,
legal.
You guys race already?
Nope.
No, Emmett hasn't gone yet. Think they're saving the
Oh,
best
this
for
guy,
last.
he
Clocked
has
her
a chair in the
at
corner of his
1.5
bedroom, if you know what I mean.
seconds.
Yeah.
Fastest car we've ever built.
1.5?
The time to beat is
Best car we
1.9
ever
seconds.
made.
May we please have
On this car are
Brewster,
larger than my entire
Marsh,
penis.
Jarvis, and Hollis.
Huh. Only fitting our boys should be going head to head for their match. Hey, Marsh.
Come on, Stan, you can do this!
All right, kids, are you
Oh my
ready?
God.
Here we go. Last race for the state championship in 3, 2, 1, go!
Go here.
You got it, Emmett.
Yeah.
Back to Randy Jackson, Dane, you're right.
Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Suck on that, Hollis!
Suck on that, Hollis, you piece of shit. I'm a fucking man.
Oh, man. I cannot wait for the next Hollis scene. Man, that's a fat cloud, bro.
Smoking on the mic.
Sorry, I was like sitting at an awkward angle on this fucking thing, like, bro, what's wrong?
You want to grab a pill?
Yeah. Grab yourself a comfy, Scoot. Grab
Like,
yourself
look,
a little bit of a comfy.
Up there and you're down there, boy. So why don't you fucking chill the fuck out and eat the tuna? Because I know you don't like that.
I like tuna.
No, last week.
Yeah. I'll eat it though on
Fish and asparagus or the vanilla paste?
nutritional purposes.
These are my fake glasses that I use for my fucking audition.
Oh?
Or they're,
Are they-
they're reading glasses.
Oh, okay. Be
No.
careful though. You can fuck your shit up.
I'm not actually going to look. I'm looking down.
Okay, just bro, I don't want you to fuck up your eyes when you're, because you don't wear glasses. He was like, he did a roll and then he's like fucking Bubbles from Trailer Park. Where you end up with fucking
I would just-
glasses at the end of it because you just fucked your shit.
Wait, you can mess your eyes up by wearing fake glasses?
They're not fake. They're reading glasses. And
you can mess your eyes up by like wearing glasses you don't need, kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah, these enhance and make everything bigger.
Oh shit.
The way that your eyes
focus.
But I could look like a grandfather here. As you continue,
you don't have enough gray. Dude, you don't have enough gray.
Look, it's coming in. It's coming in.
Why do I have more gray than all my homies? No, it's not.
It's coming in.
Shut up. No, it's not.
coming in.
No, it's not.
It's coming.
You don't have you don't have a straight streak of gray.
there stand lighting with check-in table.
You have no gray.
coaching.
Meanwhile,
They're saying that he used only the parts in the approved Pinewood Derby kit. As you saw, he won for place, setting a new speed record.
I think
Time. The car shoots off reaching warp speed. Not long afterward, 2 NSA agents visit the marshes and tell them that alien species found the car and on their way to Earth to make contact.
This is the first time for me in the Marvel universe.
So, here's the crux of the story. Did you see what I did there? They were looking away, but I went like this. So I was like, here's the crux of the story.
I don't usually look at your guys' camera. I make them small and then make mine big.
So let's go to the fucking clip here, all right?
At the Pinewood Derby,
Whoa,
Dan and
wait
Randy
a
Marsh
minute.
not only broke a speed record, but actually appeared to have bent time and space and discovered warp speed. A parade was held for the winners earlier today, and already offers for commercials and endorsement deals for the father and son appear to be pouring in.
Dad, I just want you to know I still love you.
I shall love you. Dead.
He's okay.
Yeah, I forgot about that part, guys. Sorry.
Why are they so good at a lot of things, but in particular, just very tiny moments that accelerate the jungle scene? Him going, he's okay. It's just so fucked up.
So
why are they so good at that?
He's okay.
All right, let's go ahead and transition to this next scene here, as we mentioned, with the outer space.
This is the key. Has been frozen by a tractor beam. This Pinewood Liberty car. Jesus.
Now, the
Dan
FBI.
Marsh.
Yeah?
I'm Agent Clark, and this is
That's
Agent
the
Mark.
FBI.
We'd like to talk to you about your Pinewood Derby car.
Oh, crap, Dad.
Derby car.
What is the NSA? National
Sounds like Thad from the rec center. NSA, the National Security Association.
National Security of America, maybe?
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
Use the
It's like MIA, Missing in America.
We've got the CIA, the FBI, the. Do we have the net? Maybe it is the National Security Administration or something like that association. Because wasn't that set up under fucking Bush?
Yeah, and they're like the weird tracking bureaucratic ones.
Tracks everybody and they listen on everything. And then if you're not opposed to a threat, they don't track you. Obviously, they just move on. But
Yeah, those are the guys that like jerk off at their office computers.
like Cartman exposed it. He put a fucking device in his head and he heard about.
Directly into shitter.
Yeah, mate. Now I just get shitter and put in my head, and you can hear about my thoughts. One time I had sex with a prostitute and I killed her, and my manager decided to drop her off at an airport. Shitter. Oh fuck yeah. That's pretty cute. LOL heart emoji. I got a fucking little kid in my head. I don't know who it is. Sorry. Don't get me started. That's a great episode. I love that episode.
Incredible. That's going to be podcast episode 696.
Oh my God. Not long afterwards, 2 NSA agents visit the marshes, as you just heard and saw if you watched on the tube, and tell them that an alien species found the car and are on their way to Earth to make contact. A spaceship lands on South Park, but its pilot is a supposed intergalactic criminal named Baby Farks McGee Zax.
Dun dun dun.
Who demands that Stan and Randy build him a new warp drive while holding the entire planet at gunpoint. Everyone believes they can do it, only using the approved kit of the Pinewood Derby. As you saw there, Mr. Hollis also killed himself because he lost to Randy Marsh.
But scary.
Take that, Dinkelberg.
Yeah, take that, Dinkelberg. Hey, Mr. What was his name on Doug? Was it Mr. Dink? Mr. Dinkelberg? Was that his name?
What?
Mr. Dink.
Like the Dink guy? Next door.
Oh, you mean like the Nickelodeon show where everyone looked like they had jaundice?
Yeah, and then it became a Disney show later. Jaundice, that's good.
You know, I always kind of questioned that. I was like, why is Skeeter green? Like,
Well, Skeeter was blue.
but I think
He was to represent
kinda just
African Americans and persons of color in general. Like he was supposed to represent.
What a home.
He was supposed to
African
represent.
Americans are person of color, and we're talking about like a blue dude.
Yeah, that's what it was. If you go back and look at it, like if you look at his style and the culture, he was supposed to represent that. And like people have done tons of YouTube exposés on it where they believe that is what Skeeter was. He was that, and Doug was his white friend who like got exposed to that, and then like that made Doug down.
But Skeeter
Doug
was
Just sounds like Disney getting around with having actual black people,
Yeah, pretty
just
much.
like they always do.
Nickelodeon at the time, it was the early 90s. I think they were just trying. The thing was, everybody had weird colors though, so it didn't really matter. Like Doug was like a white kid, but then Roger was green, Skeeter was blue, BB was purple, Patty Mayonnaise was like
Fuck
brown.
is BB?
BB was Patty Mayonnaise.
Patty Mayonnaise, yeah, she's got like the curly hair, yeah.
Yeah. Then Dinkelberg was like a shade of purple, and then so like everyone had all these weird colors anyway. So I think that's what they were just kind of going for. But they didn't want to put black because then maybe black doesn't like in animation like that at the time because it would have just been so obtuse to look at like dark black, and then people are like, oh, look how they made this black character. So
or they were just trying to make acceptance easier at that age.
Yes, probably true.
Where like the
Colors.
color of your skin.
I mean, it's definitely that. Yeah.
It's Doug. Yeah, I know.
It's kind of like how the Teletubbies represent different cultures, right?
Don't fucking Teletubbies me. Tinky Winky Dibs.
So was Doug funny? Was Doug ever funny?
Yeah, pretty good.
I remember seeing the movie. I know that, and I remember liking Doug, but I can't tell you anything about it other than like I think Doug likes mayonnaise.
Like I liked there's a lot of songs that I remember from the show, like I Need My Allowance. I need my allowance. Yo lady who need my allowance.
Banging on a trash can.
Banging on a light. Come on.
Banging on a trash can. Drumming on a street light.
I gotta say, so far these songs sound pretty lame.
Hey,
Well,
yo,
Need my allowance.
banging on trash can, banging on a street light is actually a banger.
Are we that much older than Dane?
No, maybe a little bit.
Maybe
A little bit.
Dane,
We're like
goddamn it, how old are you?
Hey, I remember all those shows, but Doug is kind of like, wasn't Doug
was early
lame?
90s, like it was like 90, 91, so maybe he wouldn't have like experienced that.
Demon.
What was his stupid dog's name?
Pork chop.
Oh, was it pork chop?
Pork chop.
You guys
Oh,
what?
hi, I'm,
we said we only used what was in the kit. You got nothing on us. You got nothing on us.
Yeah, they aren't here for that.
Oh,
okay.
hi, I'm Randy Marsh. Mr. Marsh, we were just telling your son that thanks to you,
Okay, so jumping forward now.
the world holds its breath as an alien ship prepares to land. Now
but
that our planet
Bill-
has achieved warp
Hey,
speed,
it's
we're
actually
about to be welcomed into the
fucking
Universal
alien.
Society.
It's
All
done.
thanks to a father and son who
Gonna be
broke
there.
the warp barrier using only the parts in this Pinewood Derby car kit. Mr. Marsh, you were on with all the world leaders.
Stop.
Hello? Godspeed, Mr. Marsh. The nation of France is with you. Good luck with Indian, Mr. Marsh. Please say hurrah from a China.
Praise the hello from China.
Hello.
He's okay. He's okay for the just came up out of nowhere.
I guess I missed whatever. Oh,
you're
because
trying to fast forward. It was like, he's okay. He just went right back to everything.
I didn't even see. Yeah, I guess I was.
You had.
Oh my god.
It's fine. Let's move it along.
Say hello to it. Like, come on.
Sarah Frost, please. So, Horace, Frost. You want to make a city sushi?
Light mode.
So instead of calling Randy persuades everyone to keep quiet and divide up the money that will apparently be distributed to them after he finds out that McGee Sachs has a bunch of it in his fucking car because he's got, or I guess he's probably decloaked and they're found to contain stolen space cash. So basically, yeah, instead of actually making the Pinewood Derby, they got out of it by killing the alien here. Because they don't want to fucking expose the fact that they use a semiconductor. Which, like, I don't know why you just do it. Who cares? At that point, you're still going to be fucking national heroes. Like, who cares?
Who cares?
I'm like, yeah, we cheated. But you know what? It doesn't matter because we cheated and we fucking figured out how to travel at the fucking speed of light. Okay? Thank you. Yay! Here's what's happening now. Randy, of course, as I mentioned, he's going to suggest to killing the alien because he doesn't want to have to make the Pinewood Derby creation. So here's what his name is. Baby Farks McGee Sachs.
Get those hands up! Let me see those hands! Do it now! I mean it, show me those hands! I'm Baby Fark McGee's axe, the greatest gangster this universe has ever seen, right? You can't threaten us! Who wants it next, huh? Anyone
went to
else
the
on this
School of
planet
Butters
wanna be
for
a
shooting.
Hero? What do you want? I'm on the lam. Got the entire Federation of Planets after me, but they ain't gonna catch me, you got that? They might have busted my warp drive, but you obviously know how to make them. Screw this guy. Can't take out all of us. Ah! I can kill any mug on this 2-bit planet I want.
I can hear you all at the same time.
So
I believe it.
So then Randy devises a plan as he's making this for this guy, because the guy's demanding that he make this Pinewood Derby recreation. And instead, Randy gets the ingenious idea to go ahead and kill him. But first...
Zats! It's the Intergalactic Police!
5-0 shows up. This is weird.
You better get rid of him or your whole planet is gonna get it, see?
Now, I get
you
that they
telling me you
take
ain't
Dane
seen nothing, you
hostage.
got that? I ain't going to space jail!
Oh, he should have told them that. Tell him right away.
What if
Excuse
he
us,
murders
Earthlings, but we've been in pursuit of a
probably have
criminal
alien
from
technology.
the unknown galaxy.
One of
Fella by the name of Baby Fark McGee.
us.
No. We haven't seen anything.
alien technology?
Think anyone else on your planet might have seen him?
Yeah.
Actually,
That's the
I
rest of what
happen
we
to be on the phone with all the world leaders. I can ask. Yeah, listen, these police aliens are here, and they're wondering if anyone's seen an alien named Baby Fark McGee's ex. No, we haven't seen Aryan.
No,
We've seen nothing here in France. Sorry, nobody in the world has seen anything. What did this criminal alien do exactly? He stole over 600 parsons of space cash from the Universal
Took
Bank.
a shit in the urinal.
You're absolutely sure you didn't?
Oh, Parsons.
Planet is done for.
Dad, it's over. We have to tell everyone we cheated.
No, I've got it all figured out, son. You have to kill the alien. I'm filing down this piece of metal into a shake.
Stan, do
I'm
it.
gonna call him over here to look at the card. When I do, shove that in his neck.
I don't know. That's
What are you two whispering about,
He's not
right?
even making the fucking
that's
card.
it.
He's
Here, come take a look. Here, see?
He sets him up for him.
Axel's here.
All right. It's like wrestling. All right, go ahead. This boy.
And now they're heroes.
Yeah! All right, you got him,
If
son.
it bleeds, we can kill it.
If it bleeds, we can kill it. All right, so Stan, of course, as you saw there, they killed it. And now, 4 days later, after Randy persuaded everyone to keep quiet and divide up the money that guy, they all buy the world leader's silence by giving them shares of this space cash. So now Randy is trying to keep peace among them. The two officers land in South Park again. They now know that McGee Zacks landed here, and Randy then tells of his death. But everyone denies, of course, finding any space cash, even though the country of Mexico has suddenly built many new hospitals and water parks. And then, of course, Randy's going to berate the Mexican government for jeopardizing the cover-up with this spending spree after the officers have left.
This is a classic play on what humans will put value in over other things that they will put value in, like money and...
That is actually really smart, Arnold.
Oh,
I always forget that that's like a part of this, but yeah, space cash is kind of like he says towards the end. It's what you make it.
But like all of a sudden they get this weird out of nowhere. Oh, well, we're gonna turn this into basically billions, and they start doing all this shit that's worth billions of dollars from this. They have no idea.
What difference is it, I guess, than gold, right? You know, it's just, fuck it. We all have $1 billion now.
Like crypto these days, whatever you want to put value into it.
Yeah, literally.
You can make anything valuable.
See, we have the capacity.
Everything's valuable.
To do public good, but we don't do it. That's all that it boils down to. That's all this episode is about.
But I bet, though, something like that from space, they'd be like, well, it's space cash. And then...
Right, they made a value up and made it that this space cash was worth more than their own actual cash, which gave Mexico apparently the opportunity to build apparently a bunch of, schools and hospitals.
What they needed.
All right, so here's Randy.
Come on, England, you got just as much of the space cash as everyone else.
This much.
The cops, hang on.
Apparently, we'd be investigating.
Hey, space officers. Looks like the alien criminal did land here after all.
Oh, that one.
You were talking about that alien.
Right.
Well, yeah, that one. He was here. Yeah, he landed here. But we killed him.
We killed him.
And so, did you find the missing space cash? No. Space cash? No. There wasn't any space cash.
Well, maybe someone else on your planet knows where it is?
Hey, any other countries see any space cash?
He just has them all on the phone all the time.
Space cash.
No space cash.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the space cash was ever here. Uh-huh.
No.
Guess he must have dropped it off at some other planet. Probably.
Probably.
You folks all take care of it.
Yeah, you take care
Just one more thing, Earthlings. We had some images done of your planet, and it appears that one of your poorer countries, Mexico, has built 32 new hospitals and 7 water parks in the last 4 days.
I like that it's 32 hospitals. And like
Yeah, Mexico. Yeah, all of us.
I mean,
other
thank
countries
God.
chipped in,
Maybe. I don't
gave
know.
Mexico some aid. Yeah, they
It's
really
a 1 to 7 ratio.
water park.
You know what I mean? It's like every hospital for every 7
day.
water parks.
I get it.
You know? And then they just have like a couple extra,
It should be 2 water
Mexico,
parks for every
we
hospital.
said no spending the
That's
space cash
under-
yet. What the hell are you doing?
There's a water park there in the background. Wait, let me go back here for just a sec. There it is. Look, there's a water park. I'm like, this guy's house now or whatever.
You can just hear Matt somewhere in the distance going.
Right? They're all fucking making like, what is it? The corn where you put the fucking Parmesan.
So, Pepe is fish.
Oh, they do glorious things. Anyway, the corn man used to come around my house. Shout out to the corn man if you're still alive. You're probably still alive.
The corn man. Oh my God.
The corn man.
I've heard of the milkman. I ain't never heard of no corn man. Here you go, ma'am. I've got your corn.
So meanwhile, while this is going on, Stan, of course, is kind of going through a little bit of his own dilemma, right? Because he won first place, but also at the same time he cheated. And now, as a result of this cheating, then they killed an alien, and he had to kill the alien. So he's feeling glum, feeling upset. And he's staring at his first place trophy here in his room, and there's a newspaper article that he's got collected. Almost every one of them shows Randy excited and himself uneasy. Randy is still trying to keep other countries from doing as Mexico did, and that's, buying a bunch of shit. They find out, though, that Finland is actually about to narc. They're about to go tell the intergalactic police.
Oh no, not a Finland.
So Randy then persuades the rest of the world to wipe Finland out. Unfortunately, the country is then immediately destroyed in a nuclear missile attack. So it's at this point, now the intergalactic police show up. They pay a third visit, and they say, hey, we see there's a strike that happened. And then this kind of promotes or prompts the rest of the world to be fake upset. Like, they're like, oh my gosh, Finland's are gone. Oh no, what happened to Finland? Yeah, no, I guess we didn't know. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then they nuke Finland. All of everybody's military.
Oh no! Without we would not have cheese.
Damn it.
Hot lady. Finnish cheese.
Oh, hey, space officers. How can we help you?
Well, we're a little puzzled
Fish
over one of your
cheese?
countries.
Swedish
Finland?
fish, whatever it's called. I don't even know.
What about it?
It
I believe
appears
those are
to have
from
been
Sweden.
Destroyed.
There you go.
What? Oh my God! Not Finland!
Not Finland.
No, not a
Hey
Finland.
guys, Finland's dead.
Oh no.
No, not a Finland.
Not a Finland.
Yeah, somebody better break the news in Norway. They were really close.
They're really close.
None of you knew
Norway.
anything about Finland's destruction.
No, I mean, they nuke themselves, you know,
Just
suicide.
keeps grabbing his neck. I love it.
Chances are they nuked themselves, suicide. So at this point, Stan's kind of fucked and fed up. So Stan basically tells the truth about cheating in the Pinewood Derby, returns his trophy. However, no one else on the planet is willing to confess about anything else that happened. And as a result, then Mr. McGee's axe emerges from the officer's ship having faked his death earlier, and reveals that the entire chain of events were a test to see if Earth was worthy of joining the intergalactic community. However, the space cache was only worth whatever humans decided it was worth, and were tested by the aliens to see if they would return the cache rather than keep it. Had they returned it, Earth would have become a member of the Federation of Planets. Unfortunately for the humans, they failed because they tried to conceal the fact that they hoarded the space cache, and as punishment for failing the test so badly, Earth and the moon are preemptively enclosed in a gigantic cubical force field and isolated from the rest of the universe, to which Randy, of course, says, well, that sucks. So, before we get into this last clip here, this does bring up a good topic of discussion. We as a society, as humans, apparently have traveled to the moon. So says the government media created for us to watch. I'm not here to cause a conversation on whether we did or we did not go to the moon. What we're going to go off as the assumption is that we did. So if we did go to the moon, and it's been so long since we've gone again, did somewhere along the way, did we get locked out by the Intergalactic Federation? I'm just asking. I'm asking these questions.
All right, we're about to go deep. Scoop. Here is
Stardate 2134. Go ahead.
I believe in aliens and all that shit. I just want to let that,
Same.
And this kind of, I think we did go to the moon, and I think we learned something that maybe we're not ready to learn yet. We're at a point where we've reached a plateau in evolution to where we've started to figure out ways to kill ourselves bigger and better and more efficiently than rather space exploration or sea exploration. We know more about deep space than we know about the bottom of our ocean. And so how does something like that happen? Well, some kind of intervention. So,
I mean, how that happens is, and it's very easy, right? Because the ocean can technically really be accessible by humans, right? It's there. It's water. Whereas
we can
space,
send probes down there.
right? But whereas space is not as accessible, so therefore you can control it. Even if you're telling people you're going into space or you building things going into space, you can still fucking fund and take money and distribute that money and move it around. So there's probably a lot of that what was going on. I'm not saying it is or not. I don't have enough of that information. But like, if you're gonna go off that theory, that's what I would counter argue with. Like, I'd be like, well, the government can fucking just lie, right? I mean, it'd be like, or NASA can lie, right?
It's really hard to drop my real theories because
I'm not saying
real
aliens aren't
scared.
real.
I
I'm
don't
not saying
want
aliens
someone
aren't
to
real.
like listen to this and all of a sudden black dude or not black
That's got to be edited out.
dudes in black suits show up at my door, and all of a sudden they're like they repeat a thing on the podcast. Like, I've already talked to you about some of my theories that I know.
I'm just saying, like, what you're saying is not as worse as what Alex Jones, that crazy guy, says on the internet all the time. And he seems to be doing okay. No one's showing up at his house, apparently.
Well, I'm not trying to say anything crazy.
No, I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying that's what I'm saying. Like,
What did you say? What is this theory, Scoop?
What's
In
this?
layman's.
I can edit this out if you want.
The secret to interdimensional and like deep space travel is rotating with space around it. Space itself and everything around it in gravity is all rotating. We have one-dimensional spacecraft going into space and to and from. We need three-dimensional, which is spins with everything in space.
Yeah, we've had
The
this conversation.
gravitational
I was
pulls
like, yeah, they basically. I think he told me the story one night when we were really baked, and I really concluded with you by saying that makes sense, bro. The Wonka Vader. That's how he got out of the fucking.
No, Scoop is actually exactly right. There's
all that places.
Scoop is literally right. You have to like.
It's like
there's a reason why a lot of spaceships in like especially modern sci-fi, but like what you would say is smart sci-fi, have like they spin essentially like all the ships in Interstellar spin and stuff like that, because that is the only way to travel great distances. And it is kind of what Scoop is saying. It is because we exist on a three-dimensional plane, and if you're in a frictionless environment like space, you have to create your own motion, and the easiest way to do that in a frictionless environment is centrifugal motion.
Yeah, if you get on that balance with the spin and you go at the speed of light, you're creating your own gravitational pull to where you don't exactly alter your mass and physical
Science.
because if you were just travel at the speed of light, you would basically disintegrate in the friction.
Boom.
But if you're spinning along with it, it works.
It is complete.
It does, yeah. Because if you're expending energy to move forward like that, then you are creating your own friction, because energy has to release heat in some way, shape, or form. Even in a vacuum that can't sustain that heat, that doesn't mean that heat cannot exist. So, like, you still have like people exploding high up into the stratosphere where like that shouldn't be. But
let's get back to South Park. Let me ask you. I don't know if we got to the crux of the question here. Do you believe we were locked out of the universe for doing something wrong? Go. Scoop. Yes. Dane?
I don't. I'm one of those that doesn't believe that aliens have visited us. So I would say no. So I would say if aliens do exist, they're definitely observing us from afar. So then, somewhat yes.
So what if, like, let's play on a middle then. Let's say they went to Earth, they went to the moon. Maybe they met an alien. Maybe not, the alien has never visited Earth, but maybe they went to the moon. They met an alien. There was a test there because like finally, like we left, right? We finally got off the planet and we landed on a new planet. And we got there and we did something, or we said something, or we did some shit wrong, and they were like, "Fuck you! You guys can't leave the galaxy. Period. Now, like this is it. You can only stay in the Milky Way. You're done."
So my theory
Yeah, it's like ancient aliens. It's like when they came to build our civilization, we did something to piss them off, and they just haven't come back.
My theory is life for us is different for extraterrestrials. Like a day for us could be like 5 seconds for them. They could view. So
Right,
you
'cause
know,
it's time.
like
That's how time
in the
works.
biblical, in the Bible, and in the Mormon, and like there's like a time period where they go and they disappear, and they're all like extraterrestrial. So from like either from the sky or they appeared from the sky. It's all the same. All of them. Whatever you want to say. It's all
it's all the same.
extraterrestrial.
Yeah.
It's all from the whatever.
Yeah, and like angels appear, and then God talks into your mind, and then angels also speak without mouth, so it is like all telepathy.
So I think
like it.
for a certain point in our evolution to actually come to where we can comprehend
maybe.
and learn. But at this point, I think they're looking at us like,
They exist on a plane of inconceivability. It's like we can't see every color. We can't see whatever they're made out of.
Like
Matt, take us back.
Right?
Test to see if that species is worthy of joining.
Needless to say, you all failed. People of Earth, since you did not return the space cache, your species and your planet is hereby forever blocked off and barred from the rest of the universe. Goodbye. No, hey, wait, no.
Didn't admit that Finland didn't kill themselves. Didn't admit that you had the space cache.
I mean, look, now they're
Lying.
locked off. Now we can't go to the moon.
Well, that
We go to
sucks.
That's it.
no, they can go to the moon.
We can only go to the moon. Sorry, we can only go to the moon. That's what they're saying, apparently.
And also, they're not able, because this is still canon, they're not able to escape the TV show that they have made a deal with to continue to run with the Jusians.
That's true. So there's a lot of things going on here. Ladies and gentlemen here, do you think Matt Stone and Trey Parker somehow exposed something here? They do have fuck you money. They don't care. Do you think they exposed the truth? Are we locked out from the rest of the universe? Ponder that as we'll be right back on the other side with more information on another edition of SMB South Park Review.
Subscribe to Suck My Balls, a South Park review on Spotify, Apples, iTunes, anywhere you want to download a podcast. Just type that in, subscribe to our feed, and you'll get the latest, greatest episode each and every week. You can also listen to us on YouTube and go back and watch some videos or any of our library. It's all there. Suck My Balls, South Park review.
We're back on the other side. Welcome back to another edition of SMB South Park Review. Shout out to our sponsors there. If you're right here on Spreaker, maybe one day you'll see a sponsor there in the YouTube. If you'd like and subscribe, that'd be very helpful. We're getting closer and closer to getting monetized. I would appreciate if you said the like and subscribe button. It's very helpful. Thank you very much. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Scoop is not the 2022 Red Rock State 1 South Park Trivia Champion. He is not a trivia god.
Could be.
But now he is available to read to you. Scoop?
So we got some trivia going on for this episode. So we're going to start. Kyle Brablovsky does not appear in this episode, which is kind of a disappointment for me. Kenny McCormick only appears in the bleachers with his dad. And Eric Cartman appears sitting in the crowd at the Derby close to him. They both come with the others to greet the aliens, but neither speak in the episode. Despite not having sons, Mr. Testerberger and Mr. Simmons appear in the bleachers with their daughters Wendy Testerberger and Steven. Mr. Mackey is revealed to be a member of the Scouts, as he is seen in a panty shot in the Scouts uniform. I mean,
I bet he is.
don't we kind of learn that earlier? Or no, is this the first time that we learned that? Oh, okay. This episode was scheduled for airing on February 8th, 2010 on Latin American MTV. It was initially banned, however, allegedly due to complaints of Felipe Calderon about the deemed negative portrayal of his country that was depicted. However, the Mexican government has since given its approval, and the episode aired on April 4th, 2010. In the commentary for this episode, Matt Stone and Trey Parker said that this episode was originally going to be an hour-long special about Randy finding a dinosaur fossil with a gun, leading him to... Wait, hold on. In the commentary? Randy finding a...
Yeah.
That's awesome. Why didn't they go with that? Okay. Leading him to a realization that dinosaurs had fought each other to extinction. After Randy successfully...
Awesome. Where's that episode?
Right? Here we go. After Randy successfully brings about world peace by convincing everyone to get rid of their weapons, an alien gangster is able easily to take over the Earth with a single revolver. However, before this concept could be completed, they were informed the similar premises...
Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it.
Well, when did the Simpsons do it? What? Come on.
The episode in question likely being Treehouse of Horror 2, segment The Monkey's Paw, where Lisa wishes for world peace, allow Kang and Kodos, the aliens, to enslave the defenseless Earth. However,
they get world peace.
The scrap episode was also similar to Lisa the Skeptic, in which a skeleton with angel wings was dug up.
That's right, for the mall that was going to be opened. It was early Simpsons. That's like season 2, season 3. Yeah.
That is pretty early. So here we go. The Space Corps were in pursuit of Bayfark McGeezax, who was from the Xenon Galaxy. This may or may not be a reference to Roger Wilco. Yes, this is the character's name, the protagonist from Space Quest series. And if you know who that is, points!
Roger Wilco, Space Quest. Wasn't that like a side scroller or like a point and click?
Yes. Who hails from planet Xenon in the Iran Galaxy. And often his adventures which involve scavenging for on-screen items. One such adventure spends the entire game evading the defeating the time
Rippers.
Whoa, the time what?
So let's get this. Let's recap. Scoop can say Xenon, no problem. But Rippers, he can't do that. He can't do Rippers. Xenon, that's fine. Xenon Galaxy. No, Baby Forks McGeezak. He rolled right off the fucking tongue. Then he gets right to the end, then defeating the time. What Scoop just said. Time Rippers.
But they're the time. Essentially, the evil time cops.
We're going to have to fucking bleep the word. God damn, I have to bleep that too. Go ahead.
The politicians featured in the episode include Gordon Brown of the United Kingdom, John Howard of Australia, Nicolas Sarkozy of France, Angela Merkel of Germany. Merkel. Matti Vanhanen of Finland. Vanhanen.
This is all going in. Scoop reading foreign names is now a bit.
Matti Van Hanen.
No, let Scoop do the rest. Scoop, please continue.
Or if you want to hold on, or if you have to say it in Finnish, it's probably like Matti Van Hanen. Sound it out.
That's the next one.
Yeah. Read the next one. Read the next one. See if you got that one.
Come, Scoop. Come on.
Ralia Ondienga.
That's pretty. I mean,
nice.
That's pretty close. I was thinking, Ondinga is what I was thinking.
Rala Ondinga.
All right. Uninterrupted. Just go ahead.
Better not mess this up.
Silvio Berlusconi.
All right, that's good. He didn't have his glass. He's got his glasses off, so he's having a hard time. That was pretty good. At least you got the last name. Berlusconi.
All right.
Silvio Berlusconi. Just sit down.
Right, next.
This one, see if you get this one. This one's Brazil. If you don't get this one, here, you want me to blow it up a little bit?
Luis Antonio Luis da Silva Brazil.
I think it's probably Luis Inacio Lulu da Silva. Or Silva. Inacio. Yeah.
Lula da Silva. Yes.
Obviously, Vladimir Putin.
Vladimir Putin.
Han Sung-soo?
Probably Han Sung-soo, but yeah.
Oh, Hong Sung-soo?
Hong Sung-soo?
It sounds like Hong Kong Phooey, the song. Hong Kong Phooey. Anyway.
Oh my God. Okay, you guys are being so fucking stupid. My man went Hong Kong Phooey.
1960s, ladies and gentlemen. Get those last two there, boy.
All right. Scoop, I need to hear you say these last three. All right, everyone, just quiet, Scoop.
Hu Jintao of China. Was that bad?
It was good, buddy. That's
no. All right, no. Okay. Last one. Go.
Haro Asao. Haro Asao.
I don't think you need to scream. I think it would probably be like Haro Asao.
No, it's Taro Aso.
Taro Aso. Taro Aso.
I've watched way too much anime.
So have I.
Like,
Deep into my asshole.
Japanese.
So
and
have I.
the
I've watched a lot of
South
anime too.
I get fucked up on my own. But
References
my
to
defense,
pop culture.
I'm Sicilian.
Wait, what is references to baby? Yeah. All right. Everybody, please sit your asses down and open up those tight little ear holes for Daddy, because it's time for some pop culture in this episode.
Pop culture.
Number 1, Randy dresses up as Princess Leia with her quote-unquote cinnamon bun hairstyle from the 1977 film Star Wars, when he steals the superconductor from the Hadron Collider. The suicide by Mr. Hollis and the response by his son parodies that of a scene in the 1989 film Dead Poets Society. See, yet again, they reference Dead Poets Society, and I say this every time, Matt, I need to watch Dead Poets Society. All right, the movie's reference by the newsreader are Contact and Star Trek First Contact.
You haven't seen Dead Poets Society?
No, isn't that the Robin Williams movie?
Yeah. It's actually
I've never.
genuinely
Is it good?
really good movie. Yes.
Do they have an anime of it?
No.
I'll watch that.
Wait. I can't say no because I don't know. I'm sorry. Anyway.
I'll watch it.
He's watched a lot of anime, so he's the...
So there are 2 movies referenced in the newsreader here. It's Contact and Star Trek First Contact. Both of those are not Star Trek movies. They just involve contact. Contact, with Jodie Foster, reference in Tom's Rhinoplasty, and Star Trek has been referenced in many other episodes as well. The Earth being enclosed in a cube is a reference to a Star Trek episode, Tholian Web. I don't know the season. I don't know the episode. I'm not that much of a fucking loser. The Federation of Planets mimics the title of the United Federation of Planets, which is, of course, the Federation from Star Trek. Baby Fark McGee's axe resembles the Green Lantern Astro, both in, color, hairstyle, a lot of ways, and sounds very to actor James Cagney, who often played tough guy gangsters during his career. With the C here. Yeah. This is a very interesting little tidbit there. Before the space cops leave a second time, one of the space cops turns around and says, "Just one more thing." This is a reference to the American detective show Columbo, or is a catchphrase of its eponymous character Columbo. Just one more thing. Just one more thing. One more thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, just one more thing here. We've got a deleted scene here, a couple of them apparently. Randy and Stan are in the car while Randy calls the Hollises. They claim that their car clocked in at 1.2 seconds while Stan's clocked in at only 1.8. This causes Randy to get cursed and get pissed. And finally, there's a second deleted scene between Baby Farks McGee claims that he's the supreme ruler, while another man says that he'll never serve their ruler. Randy wants everyone to rush in, but McGee fires a warning shot, scaring everyone. So there was an issue.
Oh, God.
They tried to get emotionally.
You see that?
It's like that fucking 9/11 airplanes. What did they? I hope they didn't do that scene. Yeah.
What kind of scares me is aliens probably do have that kind of tech to where they can just like, pew! And then like someone fucking from like Arizona all the way to fucking Australia just got blasted.
Oh, boy.
Oh yeah, we'd be done in a second. Those guys would literally just be like, "Alexa, destroy all humans," and then we would just be.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's your full recap. Your references to pop culture, some trivia. We even talked about a deleted scene there. Dane, why don't you go ahead and tell us what you liked about this episode, or maybe you didn't. Tell me. I want to know. I want to know. Tell me right now.
I like that his name is Baby Fark McGeezax. That's probably my favorite part. And then, of course, the rest of it is just the intelligence of the actual so-called obvious plot. Yes, we would do that. If in this exact situation, which it's just completely and utterly ridiculous, but if this was really how we met aliens, this is actually what we would do.
Probably. We probably would kill the alien, keep the space cash. But I feel like there also would be too many goody two-shoes that we would not all work together to hide it.
We got people.
Yeah, like Finland, and that's why we got to get rid of it.
Well, no, there'd be too many people here in America. That's what I'm saying.
Neil deGrasse Tyson would.
There'd be way too many people.
Too much. And then we got Bill Nye, the science guy, that would. Those both would.
He's gonna bill. He's about to bill. Oh, I'm gonna bill.
But we'll definitely have a lot of pissed off individuals, and maybe they'll be male, Maybe they'll be female. Maybe we call them Karens. Maybe we call them Steves or Lairs. I don't know. But there's going to be a lot of agitated individuals at that point who would be like, no, they stole the space cash and they're trying to fucking me kill too.
If we honestly really met aliens first, there's probably teaching them the word bruh or something stupid like that.
Saw that.
Yeah, bruh.
All right, Scoop, what'd you like about this episode?
I don't want to get too deep, but a lot of the correlations between what human beings would do in the instance of their first contact with if, it just so happens to have some kind of magic space treasure, they kill a space pirate happened. There's just too much correlation in what our behavior would be in that instance. And I love this episode. This episode is in my top 5. I'm sorry, it is number 5.
Bold statement there.
Well, I'm a huge alien nerd and
Scoop.
So.
Scoop. Everybody say Scoop. Come on, say Scoop.
You little nerd over here.
I want to talk to Scoop for like 4 hours one time, at night, and we're just all chilling and be like, all right, Scoop, give us everything.
Let's go.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, a few other stuff here, like the I got stupid sound effects over here as well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's our so that means it's time that our time has come to an end for another edition of SMB.
Don't get it twisted.
South Park Review.
Over here.
I enjoyed this. It's one of my faves.
Yes.
It's a good one.
Good.
Top 5, no. Top 25, no. Top 50.
I wouldn't even put it in my top 50.
Top 100.
It's all right. It's good. It's good. They're all good.
Top 100. Top 100. Well, ladies and gentlemen, check us out at linktr.ee/SouthParkPod. Hit that like and subscribe button. If you watched it here right live on YouTube, go ahead, and also if you're listening on the podcast, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button there. Leave us a 5-star review or a review in the form of Gerald Broflowski. Has to be 5 stars though, but give us a Gerald Broflowski review. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to come back next week on another edition of SMB, a South Park Review.
Bye, buddies.
We love you.
We're going to miss you. We're going to love you. We're going to see you again next week as we take on another edition of South Park. You all right there?
Well, I just love you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back next week for another edition of SMB as we come back with Fatbeard. It's time for the boys to become pirates. Arr. Arr. Coming up next week.
I thought you said it would be treasure.
It's time. It's Somalian Pirates Week. Coming at you next week on another edition of SMB, a South Park Review.